At a certain level of leadership, the work stops being hard because it's too technical. It gets hard because it's ambiguous. You're no longer solving for expertise. You're solving for alignment, judgment, and consequences. And in that environment, clarity becomes one of the most valuable assets a leader can provide. One of the most common leadership mistakes I see is treating clarity as optional. We assume smart people will figure it out. We assume experience fills in the gaps. We assume silence means alignment. It doesn't. In complex environments, ambiguity doesn't disappear. It gets interpreted. And when people interpret differently, execution starts to fracture. Even the best teams struggle when the target is invisible. Ambiguity shows up quietly, in missed expectations, in follow-up meetings that shouldn't be necessary, in frustration that feels hard to name. Not because people don't care, not because they aren't capable, but because they're guessing what success actually looks like. Guessing is expensive. Clarity isn't about control, and it isn't about micromanagement. Clarity is an asset. It reduces rework. It speeds decisions. It lowers frustration on both sides of the table. When leaders are explicit about outcomes and expectations, teams move faster with more confidence. Not because they're constrained, but because they're aligned. Here's a simple shift you can make. Instead of just asking, "Can you take this on?" Try saying, "Here's what success looks like, and here's why it matters." That one sentence changes how people think, prioritize, and decide. If the work matters, the outcome deserves definition. Clarity isn't a nice to have, it's a leadership responsibility. In the next briefing, we'll look at how to assign outcomes instead of tasks and activities, and why that distinction matters more than most leaders realize.